Welcome back. This episode we kill the Chieftain Scavenger. Hopefully it doesn't take an hour. I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, like, you all can just check the video length, you'll know exactly how long it took. I, however, have to struggle in blindness and silence. Well, fuck it, yeah. Not silence. If I was silent, this would be a walkthrough and not a let's play. Why do I make the distinction and not do walkthroughs? Because... Then I'd just be bitching to the ether. That's no fun. Not that I have an abundance of engagement from my general audiences anyway. And not that I consider them obligated to do that, it's just that, like, at least, hypothetically, I'm complaining... My moments of triumph and sorrow are shared, hypothetically. I'm not just shouting at an empty darkness. Okay, and scavengers. We don't need to deal with them. Or we do. You weren't invited to this party. Buddy, I'm looking forward to blowing you up as many times as I can effect. First off, no throne for you. Crap, whiffed. I was going for the chair. But he was closer and faster and invisible because he was off screen. I mean, I can understand if they force the AI not to acknowledge the player, if the AI is not sharing the same screen space as the player, you could still run into problems. For starters, it would lead to cheese strats, which is not what this game is about. Secondly, though, you would also have the issue that, like, some of the AI's response time is quick enough that it wouldn't matter. Like, the screen would switch, they're allowed to acknowledge you at that point, and then immediately you get snapped or speared and it would be over. Wouldn't make any difference. Still, it'd be nice to know how close the enemy is, and if I'm actually hitting it, like... I basically have to spam grenades. Because I'm shelling. I'm literally shelling a target. I can't see the target, not because of some tremendous distance, but because arbitrarily the target and I are not on the same screen. You know what, screw this spear. I'm, like, using all my stomach juice to make myself a full set of grenades, because that last one was a bit scarce, and I didn't care for it. I want more than just the grenades in the arena. I want all the explosives. Artificer is about blowing shit up. Let's blow shit up! How about this? Oh, no you don't. Victory! Glorious victory! With more spear spam than grenades! I was powered by pure spite! Note, Upon killing Scavenger Chieftain, your karma is now perma-locked at level 1. No matter what you attempt to do now to raise it, it ain't going up. You have succumbed to your own violent urges. There is no way back. And Artificer goes on a killing spree. At this point, go for it. Yes, Queen. Now, before I wrap up this end of Artificer's campaign, there is a thing I would like to demonstrate in-game first. But let's look at our ending tally, in any case. Felt like there were more deaths than that. It felt like there were more. So, 14 cycles. Bip, bop, boom, we were through it. And like an hour and 70. Yeah, no. If you take the Kill Chieftain Scav route with Artificer, like, if you know where you're going, the game is, like, over before you even have a chance to get into it. And that was the thing everybody was complaining about, because they wanted more Artificer. Well, then you can go for the alternate ending, which I will be doing. I didn't even get any passages. Yeah, no, it wasn't even really any time to get any passages. You can't get the Survivor unless you get high enough in the Karma to actually have Survivor rank. So yes, if we resume from this point, we have the Chieftain Scavenger Mask. This mask has two effects. For starters, it behaves like a conventional vulture mask, so you'll spook the hell out of lizards. I think this counts as like a king vulture mask, so you'll really spook the hell out of lizards. But this thing also scares scavengers, and it scares them perpetually. They will always run from you if you're wearing this thing. And I'm about to pass through that area that stumped me so damn hard that I went the long way around. And it honestly took... Yeah, look, watch. And... kill to your heart's content, they will just keep running. Thing is, I need food. Okay, that's bad. I lost the mask. Do you think they have enough spears here? I'm not sure if they have enough spears here. Thing is, I want to get to the end of this route to indicate a point before... Yep, and it's literally like the other side of this area. But, like I said, go over the building and get to the save room on the other side. Do not, like, make it through that fucking gauntlet just to die in the fucking boss fight and have to go through it all over again. Go over the roof, get to the other side, use the save room. Okay, that is not a path. Ow. Where are you running? Where are you running? Yeah, none of you are worthy. Also note that while this scavenger mask is a unique gift for after defeating the chieftain, you can still lose it like any other item. So if you take a nasty fall, or it gets knocked into an acid pool, or anything like that, farewell, scavenger mask, you are too beautiful for this world. I need a higher level scavenger than all these joke ones that keep popping up. Yeah, it's amazing how virtually non-threatening this place is once the scavengers are like, "Oh, I ain't fucking with him, he killed the chief!" My mask. My mask! Little blue fuck. Okay, I want this grapple worm down so I can kill it for costing me my fucking mask. Stupid worm. Well, that sort of unfortunately illustrates my point about losing the mask being, like, the mask is just a thing that can fall or get lost or a number of other things, and I still have a scavenger toll I have to get through without it now. I think it might be a key item, which means that, like, you could always shelter and then it should respawn, but I doubt I'm going to get to a point where I can actually verify that definitively for all of you, and besides which, that's why wikis exist. Assuming they're adequately thorough, that is. Oh! And after all that, I fucking fall into a bottomless pit. Okay, the point I was trying to make there. If you're making a collectibles run, there are some who would argue the case, get the mask first, because then scavengers aren't going to be fucking bothering you. What I was trying to do, with the mask, was get back to the gate that led into Metropolis, because while it's... You just need to meet 5 pebbles, and the drone just lets you in from the other side. You need Karma 5 to get back out. And I didn't want to illustrate the problem just with that gate. I want to illustrate the problem with all of the gates. Because if you're trying to get around with pearls, you're going to be carrying one at a time, because to get through gates, you're going to need to drag a scav corpse. And if you're trying to exploit having the mask to avoid aggroing scavs, you're going to need to carry that in your other hand. So the only pearl you can carry is in your stomach. Worse still, if you're using the scav mask to avoid fatal incidents with scavengers, they run from you when you're wearing it. How are you supposed to get scav corpses, by way of killing scavengers, if they bail from the map as soon as they see you with it? You'd have to tuck it somewhere, grab a scav corpse, while they're, coming in. Obviously, when I say tuck it somewhere, I mean like in a shelter, after, during a cycle, so you can always come back to it. Find a scav, kill them, get their corpse back to that shelter to grab your mask, so that you can then actually get through, but you're still down to 1 pearl. If you're doing a full collection run, do not go for like the chieftain setup. Or if you are going for a chieftain kill, do it after you've collected all the pearls. Only after you've collected all the pearls. Because in the alternate run, and I'll elaborate on this again when I go there, you can get enough karma to open doors without dragging a scavenger corpse, and without dragging the mask around as well. You've got stomach pocket and 2 hands if you're feeling ballsy. You can move 3 pearls around at a time. Do not do a pearl run, a collection run, with the mask. Horrible idea. Terrible advice.